I can't go with y'all on.
Wherever you are, if you need to hear this, don't let nobody try to deter you from your dreams.
Demand that I give a certain amount. How are you going to demand that? That's crazy.
Say that you get more jobs outside of the Breakfast Club now without mentioning that you get them because the Breakfast Club is
He wasted a half a year in the campaign. And so where she, again, matter of fact, but I'm just spitting with the mic on mute. Still here just looking real cute. And now I execute, and I will still shoot. I'm just wildin', profiling, freestyling. But like I said, 30 degrees here, they hit Keep Rocks. If you don't know, yeah, you about to get your feet knocked off. I mean, you already see. 3rd degree, literally, beat that G. Straight from SB, I mean the IE, the West Side. That means you don't want to try. Me, myself, and I, like Jim Carrey. Why you talking shit over there looking scary? Kinda like a scary movie, like the Wayans. Call that shit talking, but you ain't saying. Not a damn thing got to me face to face. Like I said before, you a disgrace. Waste no time when I kick one rhyme. I can eliminate your crew with one line. Greatest of all time, can't stop my shine. Go ahead and do it just one more time. That be Mr. 3-guard degree. Like I said, I spit it legendary. All those that don't know, I came to rock the show. And I'm just about to go ahead and let it blow. What's up, man? What's up? How you doing?
Man, I'm good, brother. How y'all feeling? How y'all doing, man?
I didn't even see that the mic was on mute. And I was just you hear this.
Yeah. You still got music playing right now, too. There you go.
Yeah, I know. I knew that one.
What's going on, family? How y'all feeling? Man. How y'all doing, man?
Glad it's Friday. Glad it's here. I got some cognac in my apple juice. It's apple juice, but it's cognac.
There you go. What up, Jess?
Hello, how are you?
Man, I'm good. Man, I heard you was out there river dancing the other day. You know what I'm saying? Getting your Remy on. You know what I'm saying?
They almost done got her.
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding. Oh man, yo, speaking of which, we went like the next day, we went to go see it in IMAX, man. Like that
Was it
IMAX
better in
experience.
IMAX?
The IMAX was hard.
They extended it another week
No,
because
so
it
they
was requested.
they got Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts is coming in, so they're gonna extend it like May 15th to the 21st.
Oh yeah.
See,
Okay.
2 weeks.
Well, I might go see the IMAX. I didn't know there was that big of a difference. I ain't been paying no
man, when I tell you when the music hit, you feel like you're right there. The projection, it's like it's really that dang on dope, man.
Okay. Well, I might do it. Yeah. I don't go to the movies often, so I might as well support my brother.
You
know what I'm
got to do it.
Yeah,
Man, and on top of that, they made their budget. They're at like 181 million. You know what I'm saying? So all that stuff that Vanity Fair, whoever it was that was talking all that trash, you know what I'm saying? Like they exceeded their budget. So, and it's been in high demand. This movie's really that dang dope, man.
Nah, it definitely was a good movie. I just, man, I was like, man, IMAX, regular movie, it's all the same to me. You know what I'm saying?
I feel it until we start hearing that music hit different. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it was definitely an experience. You know?
That sounds dope, man. You know what I mean?
Especially if you're like a movie head.
Yeah, I might go do it again. I don't mind watching it again. You know what I'm saying? That's the truth of the matter. I could go see it again because I'm pretty sure I missed some things the first time. So, you know.
Oh yeah.
I be trying to decode shit. You know me.
No, I still want to go see it again to be truthful.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like
when does it come out on streaming, man? Because you know what I'm saying, my daughter would watch it, so you know what I'm saying. I want them to see it. You know, Denise don't want me to play it at the house. Like, when we play this in my house, you know what I'm saying? Get your ass. You know what I'm saying? The vampires don't want you.
Oh man,
they do not want your ass. Cut it out.
How was your week, bro?
Man, it's good, man. It was good. I can't even complain, man. I did a few things, you know what I'm saying? Uncharacteristic. Let me stop. I did a few things this week, and you know what I mean, business wise. So you know, I'm always feeling good. You know what I mean? Even when things don't go my way, I still feel good because I know sometimes rejection is direction. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I take it as
and it's the only setup for something bigger. You know what I'm saying? So
that's it. But no, I had a pretty decent week, man.
That's dope. We want to thank you. We want to thank our Facebookers. You know, y'all came through. You guys loved the show last week. Our YouTubers, you know, I know the algorithm kind of goes up and down on YouTube, but you guys came through. I salute and we thank you too. If you guys are watching on Facebook, make sure you guys hit the like, share button. Also, if you're watching live, hit those little emojis like the thumbs up, the likes, the hearts, the laughs. You know, that definitely helps with the interaction. So definitely tap those, you know, leave your comments and stuff. Also hit the share button. Make sure you share this onto your feed because we got a live one tonight. We're going to talk about the Shedeur Sanders snub, LeBron James, you know, after the Lakers lost, is he done? We're going to talk about the Red Pill Society, all this other stuff, you know what I'm saying? So we got a few things we're going to talk about, and it's going to be a live one, you know? YouTube, if you're watching, make sure you hit the like, share, subscribe, and notification button. It's that bell. Just make sure you tap that real quick, you know what I'm saying? And make sure you share this one with your peeps so they can see it too. We thank everybody who comes through and support.
And y'all hit that link to come up here and talk. You know what I mean? We love reading comments, but we love to hear from people as well.
Man,
you know?
I got the link in the description on YouTube and on Facebook. And if you're watching right here on Facebook Live, you know what I'm saying? We got it right there in the comments. So just make sure you tap that. But you know what time it is.
Hey man, time for a little ratchetness.
I think it's time to get a little ratchet. So you know, sit back and enjoy the ratchet news as only I can give it to you.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy 30 Green. We're back with more ratchet news. Well, some of it's ratchet, some of it's not, but we still gotta speak on it. So let's go. Teacher jailed for wrench attack fueled by love triangle jealousy. That's kind of crazy, man. What type of triangle you talking about? But moving on. Birdman says Master P ruined Cash Money's deal with Priority Records. You trying to call P a hater or something? Yeah, I don't know. More to be determined. Moving on. Scientists have discovered a perfectly preserved dinosaur embryo inside a fossilized egg. That's crazy. And I can't wait to see. I really want to see the pictures of that. But we shall see. Moving on. Federal judge rules Cassie assault video admissible in Diddy trial. This is interesting because I think the trial actually starts this month. So we shall keep our eyes tuned in. And we shall see. Because also in Diddy rejects plea deal as trial moves forward, as judge sets a jury selection timeline. So this is, I think, an AI picture of him, but the court depicted drawing of him has him looking kind of just like this. It's crazy if this is what he looks like. Hey, but we shall see. Moving on. Outkast have been officially inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Salute, because they're one of my favorite groups, right next to Wu-Tang and WA. And, oh man, who else? Mobb Deep, I would say. No, in Dogtown. Hey, but, you know, much deserved. Much deserved. Congratulations. Moving on. Yo, man, these Kanye West memes are getting out of hand. We got to stop. Maybe he should not be discussing any more of his personal business with us. Moving on. BUK reunited for a performance at the Millennium Tour 2025 finale in Los Angeles. Let's hope they can keep it together, right? And get this money. Moving on. Japan has developed plastic that disappears within hours in seawater and boosts soil health. But you know, Donald Trump's probably gonna figure out a way how to tariff it, right? Man, crazy. Moving on. Speaking of dumb, Canada, you're welcome. Trump offers your freedom, no taxes, and absolutely no clue. Crazy, right? Moving on. 300K spilled from Brink's truck in Chicago, sparking a rush of 100 people to grab the cash. I hope one of the 100 people is my family out in Chicago. Chi-Town, stand up, get that cash. Moving on. Mary J. Blige sued for $5 million by Misa Hilton and rapper Vado over alleged career sabotage. It's crazy because her and Misa were friends, so we shall keep you tuned into this and we shall see how it unfolds. Moving on. Snoop Dogg's biopic is heading to the big screen with Universal. Hey, can't wait to see that. Hopefully they do a better job than All Eyes on Me. Matter of fact, maybe they can get this dude. I think Ryan Coogler, you know, straight from the Bay, should probably get a whole new Pac movie, a whole new Pac biopic, because the last one wasn't really all that good. And I think he would do a good, seeing this how Pac got ties to the Bay and Ryan Coogler from the Bay. So let's make it happen. Just putting it out there in the universe. Moving on. Kanye West tried to set up wild sexual encounter with wife Bianca Sensory with the male adult star Dredd. This dude is really crazy and off his rocker, right? Moving on. Trump administration begins Black History Museum purge with Black excellence artifact removals. Crazy, man. I told you he was coming after y'all. I didn't want to hear me. But moving on. Did you know that Michael Jackson was behind Sonic the Hedgehog 3 soundtrack? Stuff we did not know till later, right? Moving on. Brian McKnight sues Jaguar Wright for defamation over explosive abuse and prostitution claims. Maybe he should be suing himself for being a bad father to them kids. my 3 cents, but hey, moving on. Jack in the Box closing up 200 underperforming locations. Man, you say goodbye to those 99-cent tacos that used to come in clutch after the club, right? Moving on. The NFL fines $250K to defensive coach, coordinator Jeff Ulbrich over $100K over Shedeur Sanders prank call. Man, that's crazy, right? We should talk about this too. Moving on. Warner Brothers defends Chris Brown docuseries citing public record of Rihanna assault conviction and Karrueche filing restraining order. That's crazy. Why they keep bringing up this man's past, man? He's obviously learned from it, moved on. Let him live, man. But we shall see what they do with this. Moving on. They're saying prepare for a pandemic now as a new virus spreads to all 50 states in the U.S. We shall see, man. We just keep getting hit by these viruses, right? Moving on. Krispy Kremes unleashes a cheesecake. Knowing why they do this to me? I just got back into the gym, man. Where the Krispy Kreme at? I'm gone. Moving on. Jasmine Crockett calls out the administration, saying we have a white supremacist that is sitting in the White House, and he is backed up by other white supremacists. Quote by Jasmine Crockett. Protect this girl at all costs. All right, moving on. Fat Joe says he's being extorted for $20 million by his ex-hype man. Crazy, man. We should keep you posted. Moving on. Paul Pierce says NBA players date white women because they hold themselves accountable and apologize more. He is about to get attacked and put into a wheelchair for real by black women all across the world. But moving on. Pacers front office bans Holly's dad from games for the foreseeable future, as they should, because if I was to be honest, I would have packed the old boy out. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's why I'm not in the NBA, because if he would have came up to me, he would have got packed out. Dad would have been out for the count. But just me, my thoughts though. Moving on. Nick Cannon called out by Alyssa Scott for allegedly not seeing their daughter in over a month following a testicle insurance joke. Hey, but you got like 12,000 kids. Girl, cut him some slack. He can't see all of them all at once. You know what to do when you signed up for it, right? Moving on. 9 arrested for selling over 200 propane tanks in San Bernardino County. Only in San Bernardino, right? What they about to do with that? Moving on. Road rage incident takes a wild-turn. Woman caught doing the unthinkable on a car hood. Essentially, the woman pooped on a car hood during the road rage incident, and she been arrested, and she was smiling about it. People are getting crazy. Moving on. Mother speaks out after whites only, color only signs found at Georgia Elementary School. More of this stuff is starting to pop up more and more these days, right? Coincidence? I don't think so. Moving on. It's being said that Houston, Texas is one of the unhappiest cities in America, according to new Wallet Hub report. I don't know why. Pretty much, I don't know. Moving on. Last but not least, Sinners is heading back to 700 IMAX from May 15th to 21st due to popular demand, as it should. It has grossed and made its budget, so salute to Ryan Coogler and the whole staff. That's all I got. Pete. Anyway, I'm your boy Third Degree, and that's been your Ratchet News. Enjoy the show.
You.
Hey, good stuff, man. Good stuff. Shouts out to Outkast, brother. You know what I'm saying? I love them. Well, I love a lot of the Dungeon Family music, but you know what I'm saying? Most particularly Outkast, you know what I mean? Shouts out to them and Killer Mike. Glad to see them brothers starting to finally get their flowers, man. It's right. Well deserved. Well deserved. You know what I mean?
Yep.
What else was in there? Yeah, I don't know what y'all got going on in San Bernardino. They was finna set off some bombs or something. Hell, you stealing propane tanks for it. You know what I'm saying? Retarded. You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with your peoples, man? What is wrong with your peoples? Now, the only pushback I got, Jasmine Crockett, the white supremacists has been up there. They have. It's it's just good that we know who they are now. They're not hiding. So I appreciate my supremacists up front, out in the open. I love it. So y'all keep up the good work up there so we know who to point out. You dig? But that's it. What's up, Adoration? How you doing?
Hey.
What's going on with you?
Just waking up. Like every Saturday.
You. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. We appreciate you showing up when you show up. You did. What else, though? What y'all like in the Ratchet News?
Make sure, disclaimer, make sure you guys hit the share button. Share this onto your feed. Facebook's tripling a little bit, so share this onto your feed, y'all. Make sure you guys are tapping that screen. Tap the hearts. Tap the likes. Anything that you see the emotions, it helps with the engagement. Make sure that you engage with the comments too. So, sorry, but go ahead.
Oh yeah, and shout out to Ryan Coogler, man. You know what I'm saying? One more time, man. Dope, brother.
Oh yeah.
Dope, brother.
Oh, so Adoration. What did you think of the movie? Did you see it?
Man, Adoration, you are. Man.
I'm seeing it tonight. Literally, like I.
Yeah, we don't care. Anyways, moving on. If you haven't seen the movie, you don't get to be up here. I'm just messing with you.
I tried. No, because the day that I planned to see it, then we postponed it. Then the day that it was Labor Day, and everybody wasn't working, and so I was like, okay. And then my boss was like, "Oh, we're working," and I was just like, "What?" So I worked on Labor Day internationally, but I don't think America has that Labor Day we have over here. I mean, it's supposed to be international, but. Yeah, so I worked. So I didn't know I was working the night that I booked to see the movie. So it's not my fault, but I am seeing it tonight because it's finally Saturday, and I was working till 9 p.m. last night. So I didn't give me a break. Y'all gotta give me a break. I told them I had to see it before Saturday, but nobody understood. I'm like, I'm on a podcast, and these are Black people. They hold me accountable. Y'all don't understand. I literally said that. I was like, y'all don't understand.
Man.
I'm being
Not
grown.
even the black people, they hold me accountable. It's crazy.
I'm part of a community. I'm a part of a black community. Y'all don't understand. But I've been fighting the good fight online for the movie because the way the racists and the conservatives, whatever they want to call themselves, are fighting against it. And my only thing was this. I said, a black horror movie, there's like 3 that I even can name. I said a white horror movie comes out every quarter. Boycott that. And that's all I have to say. Boycott that same energy, that same, oh my God, it's so evil. If you're a Christian, you can't watch this. This is insane. I said, boycott that. I said,
the Christians are coming out?
Oh yeah, they got a little.
Oh, they're on full boycott mode. They're on full boycott mode. They do it. They do it every time. That same energy they had when Beyonce put out her country album, just randomly walking up to you in the store. Yeah, I don't know. The album just wasn't for me. I'm like, do I know you? I'm just saying, like, it's just not my thing. I don't really like. For me, I'm like, bro, I don't even know who you are. Like, I don't care. That same energy.
You tell them, you say, hey, I'm part of a community that holds me accountable, so you can come and drop your 3 cents right here on this show. You can let them know what you think about it, so they can put you on the grill, and we can have an open discussion. You know what I'm saying? You
really?
Point them to the show. You know what I'm saying?
I'm watching your ass. You know what I'm saying? You come up.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? Now, hey, you know what's funny though? Adoration being third, I had this comment. I was telling third this the other day that you know, because I work in people's houses all day, so you know what I mean. It's crazy that the stuff people have the audacity to say to you because you black and they feel like they're okay by saying it. And I just be looking.
Talk about it.
Like, talk about it. But if I wasn't at work, I'd probably choke the shit out you. You know what I'm saying? In real life. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they gonna use this in court against you, Quez.
Hey, I'm just saying, you know, hey, you know, I'm out here.
They're gonna be like, excuse
allegedly.
me,
right, allegedly.
It's always gonna be alleged. You know what I'm saying?
You know, it's weird though, because like, you know, like Adoration says, random stuff. I be in the store just be chilling, like they just look at me and I'm like, what are they looking at it? That dang on Trump, I don't know what's going on with him. I love everybody. Why can't Americans love everybody? You know what I'm saying? And they say all that crap, and I'm like, do you know me? You know what I'm saying?
Right. I mean,
you seem like a good old boy.
I didn't ask you.
Right. That type
of shit.
Boy.
Yeah, you know, I'm down here in the South, so they be hella extra with the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
It's just weird.
I'm just trying to fix this refrigerator and go about my day, man.
Right.
Please stop talking to me. You know what I'm saying? Please.
I want to make small talk. Please don't.
Yeah.
What's up, Rick? What's good? My old neighbor. Make sure you share this, man. Make sure you hit the like and share. Also, since, you know, folks on here are broke, you know, you can donate for a good cause. The United Negro Rapping Foundation. A rhyme is a terrible thing to waste. If you're on Facebook, there is a donation button that you can hit. You can hit the donate. You can donate a couple of cents. You know, one penny keeps a rhyme afloat, keeps this podcast afloat. Since we broke, we can't afford shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know. God. So, hey, a rhyme is a terrible thing to waste. The United Negro Rapping Foundation. You know, make sure you hit the donation right there on Facebook.
I don't even want to know.
Just you approve that message.
I don't know.
Yeah,
United
Negro Rapping Foundation. A rhyme, it's a terrible thing to waste. You know, so there's a donation button. Let me see what it looked like right here on Facebook real quick.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the shooting star. It's the shooting star. You can. That's how you donate. You shoot the star, you know, on Facebook. Okay. Yeah, they're right there. You hit that right there, you donate. You know what I'm saying? Since folks is broke around here, you know, we can only be great on Fridays. You know what I mean? So we need you guys to help contribute to the show to keep the lights on, please.
And listen, sir. You know what I mean?
That helps.
I'm great every Friday. You know what I'm saying? And I can appreciate that.
Not I, apparently.
Hey,
y'all. But real quick, we get ready to get the show started. So if you guys are on Facebook, make sure you get that like, share, subscribe button. You know, I don't have no good sense, especially when I'm on my apple juice, so forgive me. If you guys are on YouTube, welcome. You know what I'm saying? We love and we thank you. Make sure you hit the like, share, subscribe button. If you want to come on as a guest, just know that, you know, we have the link in the comments on Facebook. We have the link in the descriptions. If you're going to come on, you're using your phone, you have to use headphones. Also, just know that this is a production, regardless, whatever the funk somebody say, this is a production. We can clip this up. This goes out to potentially millions of people. You know what I'm saying? We don't want you looking, you know, crazy, you know, eating food. So no eating. It's okay to drink. You know, also make sure there's no background noise. Make sure there's no, you know, dogs, kids, you know what I'm saying? No loud noise because it bleeds into the show. No music because, you know, they're copywriting me on my own music. So I'm fighting Facebook with my own thing on music. So we don't need them cutting off the show. What's up, Queen? We see you. Make sure that, you know, also, too, that there are some topics on here that can get heated, you know what I'm saying? But we can agree to disagree respectfully. Let's just keep it respectful. I don't mind heated conversations because good topics and good debates are what needed to actually help everybody get a perspective, you know what I'm saying? But just make sure you keep it respectful. We don't want no loud cursing and cursing people's out like, yo, your mama's so fat. She on both sides of the family. We don't need no disrespectful stuff. Just keep it respectful. You know what I mean? You know how the dozens go back in the day. Other than that, you know, just come on and have
no more apple juice for you, sir.
For real.
You're done.
I second that emotion.
You're done. Get out of here. Take this cup. Take his
Quez, you know what to do real quick for the one time.
Yeah, man, third, what's the word, man? What's your word of the day?
Third's word for today is toxic masculinity, because one of the things we're going to talk about today. Toxic masculinity refers to the rigid, harmful societal expectations placed on men, encouraging behaviors like suppressing emotions, asserting dominance, and avoiding vulnerability. It promotes aggression, emotional isolation, and rigid gender roles. These harmful expectations can negatively impact both men and those around them, perpetuating harmful behaviors and inequalities. So that's the internet's definition, or just the overview of what toxic masculinity is. But we want to, you know, this is something that, you know, that Adoration totally despises, and truth be told, we despise too. No, I'm talking about the Red Pill Society.
Yeah, I despise it.
Yes.
Absolutely.
That's why I'm glad you're here, Adoration. I did not want to be by myself.
Right.
What you afraid of? You know what I'm saying? It's the Red Pill Society. You know what I'm saying? We only do blue pills over here, cuz.
Oh, gosh.
Take his cup.
Give me this.
Do y'all
Take his
know?
cup.
Wait. Do y'all know?
No more.
I just found out. I didn't even know this. After Shannon did that whole live scandal, Mama Shannon, he was selling blue pills after that.
Ew.
Just ill. I was like, ill.
Oh yeah, the little sex pills.
But he been doing that.
I don't want to know.
He's been doing that since that first one with the Mama Shedeur.
Yeah.
It sounded like, you know, Mister, you know, humping on Silly in color purple. You know, like,
Bruh.
That's crazy.
Wow. Right.
No,
mad
like,
crazy.
I don't
I
need
didn't
to
need
find
that
out.
vision
I don't
in
know
my
anything else about Shannon Sharp. Like, I don't. No.
After he did his business on me, yeah, no.
That's enough. And they talk about release the full video. Everybody's
No,
like, please don't.
no,
release
sir.
the full
We
video.
don't want you. We don't want the black Kim Kardashian. No, we don't want that, sir. No,
please.
sir. Keep that
Release
to
the
yourself.
full 10-minute video. 10 minutes. Please.
No, we don't want to see 10 minutes of you humping on Michelle,
No.
Ginger, Sally
No.
Richardson, whoever this chick. We know. Please, sir. No.
How did we
So,
get here?
Yeah.
Right.
Blue pill. Anyway.
Yes. So, all right. This is, you know, I was going somewhere with the red pill, blue pill, toxic masculinity. Doesn't talk. Thank you for giving me back my drink, because I would not function well. All right.
Oh shit.
I will take it back if you.
You bet not.
I will.
Yeah, keep an eye on it, Jess. You know what I'm saying? Might have to repo that shit.
All right, y'all. Let's get into some quick promos, and we're going to start the show.
You scared?
Sinners is the #1 movie in America.
We're gonna kill every last one of you.
Ryan Coogler and Michael B. Jordan deliver a banger. Sinners, now playing only in theaters.
San Bernardino, you asked for it, and it is coming in honor of his mom, Melba Louise Mercer. Melba's Soul Kitchen coming to San Bernardino. If you want a sneak peek of what he got, this Sunday he has Soul Food Sunday with this choice of southern baked chicken or fried chicken, fried fish. Your choice of 2 sides, mac and cheese, rice, gravy, collard greens, candied yams, okra, corn, tomatoes, cabbage, all for $25. It's going to be located off of 22,000 East Highland Avenue in San Bernardino, California. Make sure you go check it out and support. Melba's Soul Kitchen coming soon to San Bernardino. Support, 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 support. Meet Terry Johnson, the woman who used $50,000 saved for a wedding to start a luxury candle business, and she is now worth $2 million. She transformed her love for Harlem's rich cultural legacy into a multi-million-dollar business. Using $50,000 originally saved for her wedding, she founded the Harlem Candle Company in 2015 and is now found in major retailers like Nordstrom and Bloomingdale's. Each candle honors legends like Langston Hughes, Josephine Baker, with scents that transport you to the Harlem Renaissance, like Billie Holiday, Langston Hughes, Duke Ellington, even Frederick Douglass, and a host of other Harlem Renaissance figures that you would love as it celebrates rich history within the African American culture. Also, other scented candles. So make sure you go out and support Terry Johnson and the Harlem Candle Company. Make sure you support. We see you, Queen. Salute.
Accomplish eliminating frizz and have that shiny look to your waves, you need a laydown pad. The Wave Essentials is having a sale right now for buy 2 get 1 free. With a little strap on the back, it makes it super easy to lay your hair down, and the plastic on the front helps with laying the hair down and creating that shine. Do this for about 10 to 15 minutes and you'll accomplish that shine and that lay down that you need. Nobody likes frizz, so make sure you go get your lay down pads before the sale is over.
And we are back.
Hey man, you don't have to do a in-person review of Melba's. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna definitely look for those because Denisha love candles. You know what I'm saying? We got candles all over the house. So.
Harlem Candle Company. So you definitely make sure you go hit them up. Harlem Company. $2 million business. You know what I'm saying? Like she was $50K from her wedding that she started a business, and it's not like she's selling other people's products. This is hers, and it's unique. You know what I'm saying? With rich Black history. You know what I'm saying? Like I definitely salute.
Yeah, I definitely got to go support that. So that's dope. You know what I'm saying? I'm mad we didn't know about it before. She been doing it this long. Ain't nobody said nothing.
Right. It came across my feed, and I'm like, oh, this will be good. I got to definitely promote. I was going to put it in Ratchet News, but it deserved its own segment because we want to elevate that queen.
Yeah, that's not ratchet.
Yeah, we want to elevate that. Well, some of it's ratchet, some of it's not. You know what I'm saying? But we want to elevate, we want to promote, we want to salute, and, give everybody their flowers, especially, starting entrepreneurs, especially young Black entrepreneurs. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love it.
What I got a Black beauty supply store that you can start promoting.
We can do that too.
Yes. Oh my God.
Yes, let's do it.
Where they at? LA?
Colton.
In Colton? Okay.
Yep.
Man, when she found out where it was at with the soul food, she's like, "Oh, this is the East Island, huh?" Oh.
No, but that's smart though.
Yeah.
Smart.
Why is it smart?
Super dope.
Come on now. You know how East Highland is.
East Highland?
East Highland got a lot of people that got money. So they're going to be willing to pay the money to eat there.
Okay, for those who don't know about San Bernardino, yes. I get
East Highland used to be San Bernardino. Then they split it up to Highland. Then it was East Highland.
No, it's still San Bernardino. You know what I mean?
To me it is too.
So they just moved all you niggas on the.
Yeah, pretty much.
Here's the thing. So it's so unique because
the red zone.
Yeah, well, my aunties text me. Auntie, text me during the show. But yeah, so the thing is, it's a little deceiving because with San Bernardino, you know what I'm saying, especially over in the east side, there's one part where it's completely like hood, and then you go into it's like multi-million-dollar, like Kobe's in-laws live over there. You know what I'm saying? Like the further
So
east,
they probably gonna be eating there.
maybe. All right. So with that being said, let's just we prolonged enough with the show. She know what I'm talking about. I don't know why she's over here acting brand new. You know what I'm saying? Like one section of the street is completely hood, the other is completely rich. You know what I'm saying? Like
they can eat soul food. Come on now.
Y'all go get y'all food, man. You know what I'm
go
saying?
get your food, Melvin's, Soul Food Sundays. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right. So with that being said, we got a few topics tonight. We got Shedeur Sanders snub from the NFL draft. We got Adoration's homeboy, LeBron James. Is he done? And then we have Red Pill Society versus toxic masculinity. So which one should we take a deep dive into?
Let's do LeBron. Let's go.
Oh man, shit. Somebody's
Y'all just
ready.
asking for it. Yeah, let's do it.
Somebody's ready today. Let's get it then.
Well, man.
Let's get it.
Sorry, Adoration. We got to talk about this. Is LeBron still the GOAT after the Lakers' first round playoff exit? And, so as you guys know, yesterday or the day before yesterday, the Lakers were eliminated by the Minnesota Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards, who we talked about right here on this show. And I hope that your baby mama gets you for every dime for each one of those kids.
Oh my God!
Taking out my Lakers.
Dang.
No, I'm just playing. I don't wish that
Now
upon my.
You on the baby mama side? Okay.
I don't wish that on my worst enemy. I'm only saying that because he was so disrespectful. He said,
I agree with that.
Wait. He said he was going to dog walk LeBron. He was talking about Luka. He was trash talking, and then right afterwards, this dude took a victory lap around. I'm never going to call it crypto. It's Staples Center forever. And he took a victory lap and he videoed, just like that's so disrespectful. You little mother sucker. So I hope your vampire blood sucking baby mama gets you for every single day.
Damn.
Okay, I see you talking smack. Okay.
In the trash talk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Big Q would have never allowed this to happen. You know what I'm saying? Big U would never let you march around.
Are you really gonna bring a Big U? Like, nigga, like really?
They lock up the gangsters, man. You know what I'm saying? People start doing all kind of crazy shit.
Big U, huh? Anyway, I don't know about that one. I don't know.
Hey, you better on this baby mama side. You know what I'm saying? We all just going out.
Well, because like I said, he's so disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But so it brings the question because we had Melvin. We don't know. He's probably somewhere sucking on somebody's toes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, doing something. Toe jam.
Y'all, I just shared this in my sibling group chat. Y'all.
Oh, stuff. I mean, probably toes and stuff. Toes and stuff. Toes and stuff. It's for those who are just watching, it's just an inside joke. He's a toe guy. You know what I'm saying? So it's nothing really wild. No, not like that. It's just a joke. Right. It's just a joke. All right. So it's an inside joke. But he's still a brown nose. You know what I'm saying? So but I still love him though. All right, y'all. So I wish he was here because he's a LeBron apologist too. But is LeBron still that guy, even in defeat? You know what I'm saying? And my thing is like this, y'all. LeBron is dope. No doubt about it. Can't nobody take away his skill. Can't nobody take away his talent level. But, facts are facts. And the thing I kept getting mad at last night was that he kept disappearing in the fourth. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I hate to keep reverting back to this, but the whole thing is with Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant was that dude, like, he's gonna find the best player on the court, whoever's on the best player, whoever's scoring the most. He's gonna go guard, and whether they're 7'8" or whether they're 5'1", Kobe is gonna get on you. He's gonna apply pressure. Yep. At the same time, Kobe is not going to be passive and just, pass the ball. If you're going to lose the game, he's going to lose it with pretty much with him in control. He has to have that ball. You know what I'm saying? Like LeBron was over here passing it to people who are passing it back to him, and then he's passing it back. Instead of going into the paint and drawing the foul and getting the 2 points, he's over here relying on the 3-point outside of the post, but he's relying on Austin Reeves, Luka, who you could clearly see had a bad back. But he was like, I'll be damned if I let you guys talk about me. And Luka with back spasm is over here shooting air balls, but then he was getting it right, trying to get right back into the game. So I don't know. Like, to me, LeBron is cool. I just think that he lacks that killer instinct. You know what I'm saying?
You sound like Skip.
That Mamba mentality.
Skip. Hey, Skip. All right. Skip. Well, 2022, the Lakers missed playoffs. I'm trying to sound illiterate like him. And so then 2023 eliminated in the conference finals versus Nuggets. And 2024 eliminated first round by the Nuggets. And then 2025 eliminated in the first round by Timberwolves. So I don't know, Skip. I'm still LeBron apologist. LeBron's still dope. So what do you think, Skip? I ain't touched that girl, Skip.
Man.
I know Skip's not saying that for him. He like, nah.
Hey, look, y'all heard what I said. And when I said it, again, people thought I was crazy. That he lacks that dog. He ain't got it, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if it's year 3 or if it's year 23. You know what I'm saying? He just it's happened too many times for it not to be in a part of his evaluation. That every time it comes down to the clutch, that man is not gonna kill something, and that's the piece that he's missing to be considered the GOAT. Jordan would never, Kobe would never. I'm just saying. Allen Iverson would never. Steph Curry would never. We're not leaving it up to chance with some random who ain't nobody bought their jersey. These people here to see me, goddammit. I'm going to hit every game-winning shot or I'm going to miss every game-winning shot. Who gives a damn? It's me. That's not selfish. That's called being the leader of the team.
No, not necessarily.
You are the captain of the ship.
Here's what I will say, though. I will say this.
Ooh, that's a lot of losses.
Dang. 106 playoffs.
I mean, since this is for Melvin, I'm being petty. Since we want to talk facts, you know what I'm saying? Here goes some facts for your ash.
Okay.
Playoffs, 106 and counting losses. The most losses of all time.
Is this after yesterday's game?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
But can I?
I'm wondering if the 106 is correct.
Go ahead, Adoration. I'm sorry.
Here's the thing, and this is I just say this because this only applies to LeBron because he's the only person who gets to the playoffs consistently. So
that is true.
Start there.
I'll give you that.
It applies to LeBron because he gets to the playoffs consistently. We're only monitoring his. So, for example, let's say that his shooting average percentage was low. I mean, was really high. Like, he doesn't get his shots often. We would be looking at that, but we're not looking at that with the people who hog the ball. They shoot, but how many times do they get the shot? You know what I mean? We're not looking at. We're zeroing in on whatever it is that the numbers can look so bad. So when people say, "Oh, he lost so many times in the playoffs," I'm like, he got to the playoffs. Let's not act like Jordan. Let's not act like Kobe Bryant himself. I'm not coming for y'all people, but let's not act like they were even always in the playoffs.
Jordan was.
Pull the number. Though he was not always in the playoffs.
Okay. That man got two, three.
What I'm saying,
he didn't play as long as
LeBron. I know he does. I'm not saying he doesn't. But what I'm saying is, if you're going to pull abstract numbers on LeBron James, pull abstract numbers on everybody. That's all I'm saying.
We did.
So let me see them.
So Jordan, you know what I'm saying? In those seasons,
okay,
3 3-peats, won all of them.
2 3-peats.
I mean, yeah, 2 3-peats. You know what I'm saying?
And
Right?
what about before that when he was playing? Give me the numbers.
She got you there. You know,
Yeah,
before he got into the finals, there was a small problem that he encountered by the name of Isaiah Thomas in the Detroit Pistons.
Oh, don't be blaming it on him because he had what's his name. But the thing is this. My thing is this. We like to, because LeBron James is happening now, and we're comparing him in real time to statistics, the best statistics of the past. We're not being honest. We're grabbing the best statistics of the past, and we're comparing it to his worst statistics in real time. So
okay, well let's use Steph Curry then.
Okay.
Is that a more relevant statistic?
Yeah, that's way more relevant. Yes.
Because Steph Curry goes probably just as often as LeBron.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
If being realistic, and has a higher win percentage than LeBron.
Right. I'm not denying that.
But you guys are both hitting facts today.
Is Steph Curry the GOAT?
But here we go. No,
yeah, Steph Curry is the GOAT.
They're playing the same time frame
of three pointers.
No, we're talking.
3-pointers. I'll give you.
No, we're talking the same time frame, right?
No. But listen to why, right?
Okay.
Slow down now. Listen to why. 3-pointers. Just got that one. He is the best 3-point shooter that I have ever seen in my lifetime. I don't know about y'all, but for me,
Reggie Miller,
right?
He took the crown from Reggie Miller.
But he already crossed Reggie's record.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Yeah, no. So yeah, I mean, I know Reggie. I love Reggie.
That's fact.
I remember when he retired, I cried. I was a kid, but but we got Steph Curry now, and yes, Steph Curry, amazing. I'm not taking anything from that man, but again, like I said, when we're talking about GOAT, we're talking about all around. And I'm not going to sit here and act like the beloved Golden State Warriors, because I love them too, weren't the most stacked team in their domination era. I've never seen. I said this before.
Dwayne Wade, LeBron, Chris Bosh,
Kevin
Love, Kyrie Irving.
Somebody on this podcast even said it in order to prove their point of why LeBron James won. Was that when Draymond Green went out, all of a sudden LeBron James was winning because they didn't have Draymond no more. I don't think Draymond's that good. That was you. So Draymond's not even that good, but they are stacked. Draymond is good. They have 5 grown men who were
I don't mean to cut you off, Adoration. I just want to interject because you're on a heated, great debate. It's a great run. But so Draymond Green maybe not be the greatest shooter or scorer. But he is essentially he's in the same DNA as a Dennis Rodman.
I agree.
He is a great defensive player, and he's there to stop. So before, and especially in that series, the series that they got that one against Golden State, that one, remember that one.
I remember.
You know what I'm saying? Draymond Green got ejected because he hit baby Bron in the NUTS.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he was gone. He was out of there.
He's been aggressive then.
So, so then after that, then that's when Kyrie got on his. They won that because of Kyrie, to be real with you.
Okay, thank you.
No, LeBron helped. LeBron helped, but
listen, no.
Even LeBron will attribute that to Kyrie.
Because if it was that LeBron helped, then Kyrie would have got to the playoffs before LeBron was there. Listen, guys.
No, you're right. So,
but let's go back to my point, though, because you just proved my point. My point was that the Warriors were stacked. Even Draymond Green, they were stacked.
Real quick,
that's why they dominated the entire West all the time.
Adoration, the Warriors didn't get stacked until they added Kevin Durant. But other than that, they were an organically put together team. They were. So when they first got together, the year that they won their first championship, I was actually at that game. I was actually at the preseason game when they played against Kobe. You know what I'm saying? And I said it literally at this preseason game. I said, "Ooh, these Warriors, I think they're going to win it this year." And sure enough, they won. They were organically put together through drafts, through trades and stuff. It wasn't deliberate. No, I know. I know.
The talent level that they all had.
So they were. That was due to Mark Jackson. Mark Jackson put together that team.
I agree.
So I'm just giving some facts. So the only thing is with LeBron, people deliberately, hey, Chris Bosh, you know what I'm saying? What do you think about us teaming up in Miami? oh yeah, let's go. Either we're going to either do Miami, Cleveland, whatever. So he deliberately teams up with these superstars. These are all stars. You know what I'm saying? And he deliberately does this. It's not organically put together.
Who in Cleveland,
The only organic team that I would say that he had was that first year where he went to the championship with that bum ass team. You know what I'm saying? When it was like literally like nobody, he literally put that team on his back and went to the finals.
Who in Cleveland was a superstar before he came?
That's what I'm saying. I'm giving you your props. Okay. So that first year that he went to the finals in Cleveland with no superstar, he put that team on his back and he did that. LeBron gets that. And I'll even give you a step further. With the Lakers, because Quez is going to say like, hey, the bubble doesn't count. That year that he won with the Lakers,
I agree.
What? It doesn't count?
Nope. I'm sorry.
Let me take your drink away.
No.
So even with that Lakers, you know what I'm saying? Like that was won because of LeBron. You know what I'm saying? He put the team on his back and he won because again, Anthony Davis was kind of soft. And we only, but again, we had good role players.
So it shows he's a great facilitator?
No, he's the greatest facilitator. I'm never debating that.
Exactly.
He should just be a coach.
Around.
Just retire and be a coach.
No. Like I said, I'm not going to do that to LeBron. I'm not going to do that.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
Who was great in Golden State before Steph Curry?
Who was great in Golden State?
I didn't watch Golden State like that.
Nobody gave a damn about them. Absolutely no one.
The Golden State was horrible before Stephen Curry.
Hi, Shanti.
Boy, it's a shame, y'all. Man, come on now. Listen. But listen, Golden State was a nobody team that grew organically together. Yeah, all those individuals, they weren't drafted top of the line.
Guys, I'm not saying
they weren't drafted as superstars. They organically became that, and then they became a problem.
They were a wonderful put together. No matter how they came together, they were all very good players. They were 5 amazing players, and that, like Third stated, source when Draymond got knocked off. All of a sudden, I'm not saying I actually don't believe that's the reason, but let's just go with Third's reason. All of a sudden, they couldn't stand against LeBron respectfully with a backpack on his back, and I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Listen, man, that's not a genuine argument.
The question is not only
because Golden State didn't have these great players. LeBron came into the league. Listen. LeBron came into the league as the Messiah. He came in as the Messiah. What did Steph Curry come in as?
Not a damn thing.
Nothing. They call LeBron the king from when he stepped foot on the NBA.
Because he was the king for the moment he stepped in the NBA. He's amazing.
No, he was not.
But Steph Curry came in as a nobody. Listen, Klay Thompson was nobody. Draymond Green, these people were nobodies before they had that winning city.
Their talent level, Quez. They were
everybody in the NBA is talented though.
He's right about
they got there.
So adoration. So
5 talented people versus 1 very talented person equals playoffs.
So everybody else was from the pickup league.
I'm not saying that everybody else was talented at all. Okay, I'm not saying that.
Because Kyrie, if you ask me, he's the best ball handler in the NBA. Period. Point blank, hands down. The only person close is Steph,
and he was trained by the best.
The only person close to Kyrie handling that rock is Steph Curry. That's it. Nobody else can put that ball on the string like Kyrie. Nobody.
What about Chris Paul?
Debatable.
Chris Paul, my ass. You know what I'm saying?
Debatable.
Didn't we see Steph put Chris Paul in the blender? You know what I'm saying? On the baseline. You know what I'm saying? One of the greatest basketball highlights ever with the double behind the back cross and he was in the play where Steph went through 3 of them niggas. You know what I'm saying? So Chris Paul is not a good example. You know what I'm saying? He's not a good example. We're not even considering him. outside of Allen Iverson.
Yeah, Allen Iverson.
Next is Steph Curry, and then the number one is Kyrie fucking Irving.
Wow.
The best ball handler.
Better than Allen Iverson?
He don't play no more.
I'm just gonna be quiet.
I know, but just like comparing them.
It's a different game. Yeah, if we're gonna be realistic,
Oh,
okay, so it's a different game when it comes to this, but when it comes to LeBron and Michael Jordan, it's not a different game all of a sudden.
No, because they outlawed Allen Iverson's move, his crossover. He couldn't do it no more, and they brought it back after he retired. Fair. So that's the reason why I say like it's hard to say that because Allen Iverson wasn't allowed to do the moves that they're doing now. They actually outlawed them until he retired because he crossed the shit out of Jordan. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. So can we talk
honest.
about Jordan favoritism in Jordan's time?
No.
Laker favoritism and Shaq and Kobe's time?
No. Because people be hating on Kobe and Shaq.
Here we go. Damn, you kicked her off the stage? Damn.
There's no Laker slander allowed on this. You know I love your adoration, but there's no Laker adoration.
My brother had a Shaq on. We were Lakers 10 toes down, but no, we're not going to say
there's lots of hate for Kobe and Shaq. Not a lot of hate for Michael Jordan. Sorry.
No,
I don't like the dude.
I agree with the Michael Jordan comment. Michael Jordan, he might have been great, and I'm not saying he wasn't great.
Adoration.
He was a cocky great. Go ahead.
Adoration. I got to ask you one question.
I agree.
I got to ask you one question because again, I wasn't a big Jordan fan either. So I got to ask you one question. Did you watch The Last Dance on Netflix about Michael Jordan?
Did I watch it? Ooh, I think I watched some of it, but no, I don't think I finished it.
I probably didn't because I'm not a Jordan fan.
I can't get her off. I can't remove
her
because she's like right
here.
here.
A lot of Michael Jordan. We had to read his memoir like in our home.
But here's the thing, Adoration. Like again, like you, I was so. If you cut me, I bleed purple and gold. Like to me, the best basketball player of all time for me was Magic Johnson. You know what I'm saying? Like because he could pass. He could do this. 5 championships. He could play all 5 positions. Magic Johnson was my. He was my goal.
LeBron James, but okay.
He was my. No, you're right. You're right. I don't get why people compare Jordan and LeBron when they should be comparing LeBron and Magic because to me he's from that cloth, and I think he's a great. LeBron is a great facilitator. I don't give a funk when anybody says he's a great facilitator.
But Magic played defense, right?
Oh shit! Oh shit!
That's why we lost, LeBron.
I gotta give you that one though. All right, so Adoration. Okay, so here's the thing.
Sorry, Adoration.
So I wish Melvin was on here to tag team you. You know what I'm saying?
Get him.
Hey, Melvin, get those toes out of your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Get from between whatever you're in between and come on to the show. You know what I'm saying? Like, get permission, get the signed permission slip and come on to the show. But here's the thing. So I was just like you, Adoration. I didn't really care for Jordan. Jordan was like, whatever.
No, I grew up having to watch everything Jordan. We read Jordan's memoir growing up.
Well, here's the thing. I literally sat and I watched that The Last Dance from start to finish. Mm-hmm. And to me, I got down on myself because I'm like, man, I truly missed a gem. Like Jordan was really that special, like his work ethic, his practice ethic, his level of commitment, saying like his excellence, it was on a different level. And I can't sit up here and call myself a Kobe fan and necessarily sit up here and give Jordan his props because Kobe took from both Magic, he took from Jordan, he took from all the greats, but these are the two that he studied. But he damn near emulated Jordan. And, from the fact that you seen Jordan playing when he had the flu, Kobe was playing when he had the flu. When Jordan had beef with Reggie Miller, Kobe had beef with Reggie Miller. You know what I'm saying? Like, he literally studied this man's DNA and he implemented it and then he made his own Mamba mentality. I can't sit here and call myself a Kobe fan without giving my props to Jordan. Jordan was just really just that elite.
I'm still a Kobe fan.
Here's the thing, though. Can I say this too? We're not gonna sit here and act like Michael Jordan isn't probably every single basketball player in the NBA I'm sorry, I don't know how to phrase that. He's everybody's idol. We all grew up with Michael Jordan. If I was in the NBA, it's because I lived and breathed Michael Jordan. Even LeBron
Not
James.
everybody like what's that dude? Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum's favorite player is actually Kobe. You know, he did something that was sacrilegious, where he actually wore purple and gold in a Celtics uniform during the finals. I think that's why they lost.
That's true.
That's huge.
Oh, well, that's not that wrong.
The Celtics is the rival.
No, it's true because
go ahead, let Adoration get off.
I'm sorry, Adoration.
No. I'm just adding to it. I'm saying that even though Kobe was a Michael Jordan, like trying to be a replica, but even LeBron James, I'm not gonna let LeBron James go on that. He wore 23 for a reason. He wears 23 for a reason. Everybody grew up looking up to Michael Jordan as their hero. Every basketball player, everybody. I mean, even now we wear Jordans for a reason. I'm not taking away the fact that Michael Jordan is.
I don't wear Jordans. I refuse.
Really? Oh, I like jazz.
Yes.
They don't sell them in your size.
But here's why, though. Here's why.
I've never owned a Jordan.
Michael Jordan don't come from me.
Me neither.
Because character, and we're gonna leave it right there. Off the court character, my dad actually knew his kids, and I'm gonna leave it at that. But that has nothing to do. I still wear Jordans though. I wear Jordans because they're cool.
You got some kids that need some Jordans because I got a pair that I did not agree to for my kids, and
damn,
I will sell them.
Oh, just petty.
Give me that money.
Okay. So now that we here,
Adoration. I like that when she said, "Oh, Jess Petty." That's her name, Jess Petty.
Yeah.
Adoration came up with a new one right here on this show, Jess Petty. Jess Petty. Yeah, that's her hashtag. That's her alias, Jess Petty.
Hey, so before we move on, I just want to add a little bit of context, right? So Kobe, as well as Dwayne Wade and a few other players, right? If you read Winning by Tim Grover, he talks about the process and the mentality of not only Jordan, but Kobe as well, because he was their personal trainer, right? But more so how much emulation Kobe took from Jordan and how much it was a part of his process when developing his work ethic. But further than that, I want to bring up this fact, because when players talk about Jordan, they talk about him from a place of almost more like reverence and almost a fear.
Amen.
When players now talk about LeBron, they talk about him in terms of a coworker.
Stay homie.
Yeah, he's
but
a coworker.
But that's what I'm talking about, though.
You see how he was chopping it up with boy?
But Quez, that's what I'm talking about, though. Like I said, we're talking about Jordan in hindsight after his legacy, and we only talk about the good part of his legacy. Let's be honest. Only. We don't talk about all the realities. We're living in real time of LeBron. Hear me out. When LeBron retires, and we're years away from his retirement. I mean, Jordan retired what, in 2003? When did Jordan retire? I'm sorry.
Nobody's gonna say they were scared of him.
The third time,
right? Because he played baseball.
The last time he retired. But when I'm
no
saying,
Jordan slander here.
I'm saying when LeBron retires, none of these people are gonna say, "Damn, I had to play LeBron." They're never gonna say that.
That's not true. What are you talking about? People are already
nobody's scared of this man.
I mean, not alive. Sorry. Well, I was playing.
You had a point guard sit up there and say he's gonna drag this man.
No. He said he was gonna dog walk him.
Oh, Anthony Edwards. Yeah, that was embarrassing.
He said he was gonna dog walk him.
And
Wait. Here's the cold part. He said he was gonna dog walk him, and he did.
And then commenced the dog walking him. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's scared of him.
See, adoration. Here's where I get mad at LeBron, right?
Okay.
Wait.
I forgot about the Kobe stopper. Remember the Kobe stopper?
No.
What's that?
You don't remember?
No. So here.
Portland Trailblazers.
So here goes game one.
Okay.
These are facts. In the fourth quarter, first round, game one, In the fourth quarter, 4 points. Game 2, 6 points. Game 3, 0 points. Last 5 minutes. Game 4, 0 points. Game 5, 5 points on a 28% field goal. He disappears in the fourth. You get what I'm saying? Like, so it's really, I'm not trying to diss LeBron.
He's not a clutch player.
But again, if we're this is Anthony Edwards. Is this your king? You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's fucked up.
He's the king.
That's what I'm saying. The disrespect. Nobody would ever do this to Jordan.
That's not
true.
You would pay dearly with your life.
Guys, they wouldn't do it to Kobe either.
Man. Do you know that Kobe learned different languages just so he could talk shit to players?
So what?
That part.
That's how committed he was. He learned
adoration. Here's the thing.
Different languages so he could talk shit to you in your native tongue. Do you know how much commitment that takes?
Guys,
adoration. Here's the thing.
Yeah,
so I've seen Kobe when Kobe got taken out of the game because either it was like low management when he would curse literally out the coach, or if he got hurt, you know, he would literally. Me and Quez were talking about this. Kobe had tears in his eyes when he couldn't get back out on the court and play. All right, LeBron, he doesn't have that same type of commitment.
Yeah, he's like laughing.
He's over here joking with Anthony Edwards. Kobe hated you when you were on the court. We're not bros. We're not having Taco Tuesday. We're not doing a stupid ass handshake.
Guys, so
you know what I'm saying? No, I'm just saying.
No happy hour.
No,
that's
so
my thing, though.
Here's the disconnect. We're coming from a place where we seen like basketball where it's played on a competitive level. I don't know what this friendly, hey, DJ Khaled, everybody hop on the track and we all love each other type shit. Because Anthony Edwards is definitely studying from the Jordan era.
Because you
toxic.
toxic.
It ain't no Drake stuff over here.
Because you toxic.
So now we toxic because we want to win.
No, not toxic because you want to
win.
No,
Jordan, Anthony Edwards is in the, hey, I'm going to come over, I'm going to tell your mama why you ain't ish. I'm going to talk trash.
Your pride won't let you. That's called toxic. I'm sorry.
Bro, that's called competition. Adoration.
No. Competition happens in the competition. When you're
adoration, if you and your brother were to play basketball right now, would you try to win?
Wait, if you can't dry your tears, smile, and have a laugh with the other player, respectfully, off the court. We're talking about off the court now. You're toxic.
But wait, on a timeout, you gonna be kikiing?
That's the problem. He's on the court. Hey,
yes.
When we leave, bro, we're
laughing and giggling and stuff.
Because he's a decent person. He's not toxic.
His quote to Anthony Edwards, like,
he's like, oh wow, man, good job. That was sweet. I mean, he's and that's my thing. Here's the thing, and I want to break. No, I'm gonna talk about this, and I want to break this back because
go ahead. I'm gonna give it to you.
This happened with Simone Biles, and she still got this whole right wing group of people talking about her. When Simone Biles had what do they call them? The twisties. I'm not sure what they're called exactly because I'm not a gymnast.
The sister locks.
No. Twisties as in her mental condition. Her mental state was not.
I thought you meant her.
Yeah, like after you fall and hurt yourself, you mentally
exactly.
It's
a thing that happens to a lot of gymnasts, and a lot of them can die or get really hurt. So she was like, "Look, I need to remove myself this Olympics. I'm not going to be competing. I'm going to take care of my health." Right now, by the toxic masculinity line of people who are competitive sports players and they would do anything for the game and they would never back down. I mean, people were calling her from the government. People were calling this woman all kinds of names. And I said, while y'all are talking about the era of people where they were arrogant, where they didn't give a F, they would do anything no matter what their mental state was, no matter how they were feeling, they would still get out there and give it all. I said, we're coming from a place, respectfully, of so much toxicity that people can't take a loss. People can't congratulate other players. People can't put their mental health right. I said, I'm glad to be in a time where my kids are going to grow up looking up to someone who prioritizes mental health, decency as a human being, and family over, oh, I'm the best. Oh, I'm not going to shake your hand. I'm crying because I lost. You're crying because you lost. No, you're a grown man.
It's sorry. Not that. Here's the thing, Adoration. I love you.
Oh, but LeBron has cried as a grown man for losing.
A lot of people do. I'm not saying you don't.
Okay, so you can't say that's toxic.
I probably
what we're saying is Listen,
Okay.
you cannot listen. What Simone Biles is going through is completely different than what LeBron is going through. LeBron is not going to get hurt from trying to win in the fourth quarter, right? I understand the mentality.
Wait, we talking about
Simone
him
Biles,
laughing with other players right now.
because it's a real diagnosis. When you get the twisties, people actually hurt themselves.
But what we're
People
talking
don't
about right
hurt
now is him
themselves
laughing with other
playing
players.
in the fourth quarter. You know what I'm saying? People don't hurt themselves playing extra hard in the fourth quarter because they want to win. Like the fact that you bow out gracefully doesn't make you a champion. There's nothing toxic about being the greatest at your fucking job.
What we're talking about right now, Quez.
On this court, listen, on this court, me and my brother, adoration. I let you get your piece, right? On the court, me and my brother, till this day, if you put up a basketball goal or if you bring out a football, till this day, I'm gonna play even at my 41-year-old self to make sure that my brother doesn't beat me. And I love him to death.
Fair enough.
But I'm not cutting him no slack. I don't give a damn. Absolutely. Ain't no jokes, ain't no hee ha ha. Bro, I'm here to win. And I love you. I can love you afterwards. But when it's time to win,
afterwards. Off the court.
Yesterday, playing games with my students, and I annihilated them. And I talked shit the whole time. But it's not.
So what are you talking about then?
And I was dumb too. I was dumb. We did NBA, and they're little boys, so they're in it. And we did NBA and we did countries, and guys, my geography. But I still won because I'm just that, I'm that girl. However, I'm not going to be holding a grudge during and after the game. I'm not going to be cursing about, and when they get a point, I'm not going to be like, oh my God, I can't believe it. I'm not that person. And LeBron James is not that person. We're not talking about, you talking about fourth quarter. I'm talking about in general because we brought up his character as far as him not wanting to win. We brought up his character. He's talking and laughing with people. You can talk and laugh with people and win a game. You can be very competitive, which I am. I think the only reason me and my ex didn't get along is because we were just so competitive at the end of the
toxic.
day. But no, not toxic. I'm not ripping his hair out and calling him names and crying when he wins. I can still give him a kiss on the cheek and go and boom, 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 boom. That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, because we're not talking about, she brought up his character. She brought up, he's smiling and laughing with people. You can smile and laugh with people and still play a game. It doesn't, you don't have to be Michael Jordan level toxic. Let's just be honest.
When you're winning, you can smile and laugh. If we're losing, there's ain't shit funny.
Right.
There's nothing funny about
so, adoration. What I want you to do, I want you to do your homework. Read Magic Johnson's autobiography, where they were so committed. Like if they made the playoffs, like they had no sex. There was no outside interference. Their focus, they lived, eat, sleep, shat, basketball. Their focus was 100% on playoffs.
Okay, listen, and I love that. And I'm gonna read it, but let me say something. Can I say something real quick?
Okay, go ahead.
That's not healthy.
We know, but they're the greatest.
No, and LeBron James has a family.
Right.
I don't want to talk about other people, but LeBron James has a family. He's a philanthropist. He is one of the best players. He keeps up the line, and he's one of the He's considered
the not the GOAT. I agree with you. All those things are wonderful.
I can't speak on his character. I'm sorry. Life. LeBron's character is top notch.
Drew down. I hear you. Basketball is their job.
His character is top notch.
Wait.
He lives a decent life while being one of the greatest. And you know what I love about LeBron James when they gave him the flag?
Wait. Let her talk.
At the Olympics, I love that you don't have to be a person who's a psychopath, who's mean, who cuts everything outside of your life, who maybe, slights your family or slights this in order to be great. LeBron James shows that you can have decent character, you can be a decent human being, you can be a well-rounded individual, and you can be one of the greats. And I'm not saying he's the greatest of all times. I'm saying that he is one of the greatest. He's definitely GOAT material. He's in the conversation. And that's
I agree. But here's the thing, adoration. Here goes me on my soapbox. Now, I feel that the generation that's coming up after us has gotten soft because the thing is, there is such thing as a healthy competition. You know what I'm saying? Like again, like Quez said, when you're on that court, you know what I'm saying? I could be playing ball right now against Quez. You know what I'm saying? I got mad love for Quez. I know his family. I know his wife. I know his kids. He knows my girl. He knows everything. I love his mom. Everything about Quez. But when it comes to stepping on that court, that all goes out the window. This is my competitor. He's trying to get the main objective for an NBA franchise is a championship, because we don't count like, oh, well, we could have, should have, or we almost did. Lakers got 17 championships. Celtics got 18 championships. Bulls got 6 championships. It's all that matters is championships. So if your ultimate goal is the championship, then you got to get to the championship. Magic Johnson was speaking on having a work ethic like, hey, no sex during the playoffs because sex weakens your legs. You know, you have to focus. You have to study film tape for the next however many weeks or however many months. We got to lock in, study the tape of our opponent. Him and Isaiah Thomas were homeboys. You know what I'm saying? But they fell out. When it came to basketball, they were not friends. They damn near fought. Kobe has love for everybody. So Kobe was a teammate of Pau Gasol, right? During the final, during the Olympics, know his family and everything. He told LeBron and Wade, look, I'm going to run right through Pau Gasol's chest. I see. And so he did that. He literally ran right through his chest. It's all about competition. So again, my thing is I got mad love for LeBron. I got respect for him. But as far as like they're saying like he's the greatest of all time, if you're talking stats and numbers, he did that. You know what I'm saying? But the ultimate goal is for championships. And this is where he's lost. I think Toes actually did what I told him, and he finally got the toes out of his mouth, and he's here. What's up, man?
Hey, what up?
What's up, boy?
Man, you kind of need to shave there, bro.
I've only watched the show for literally 30 seconds, and you're already saying dumb shit. Like you said, he has the best career, best stats, but it's about championships. Then why are we even talking about Mike? Robert Horry has 7. Bill Russell has 11.
Thank you. Finally,
what's up, Rob? My Hebrew brother.
So what are we talking?
Real quick. I'm gonna let you guys both get off.
When it comes to LeBron James,
I gotta get to these comments real quick. I gotta show love to the comments. I'm gonna let you get off. I'm gonna let you go back. When we were talking, Erica Berry says who? It's their job. And LeBron James will be the first to tell you that Savannah James sat on the sidelines and took a back seat so he could shine. She knew what she was doing.
Vanessa.
Yep.
I mean, everybody, though. Y'all, what are you talking
about? Same thing with Drew Down. He said basketball is their job.
That's the best thing.
And he does his job the best.
Rob said LeBron is poo-poo. But here, but Rob is a stinking Celtics fan. You know what I'm saying? So,
can I ask a quick question?
Go ahead.
Rob. So it's like we had the same conversation with the whole Drake scenario. We keep using these numbers to justify people's greatness, and that doesn't really make you great, right? So if
that makes no sense.
No, listen.
What makes you great?
If you were listen,
wait. Let him go.
I'm not going to choose a stat because to me, it's not the stats.
Then
go. You know what I'm saying? To me, Allen Iverson is one of the greatest basketball players to ever touch the court, and he doesn't have one ring. So if
I agree.
We can't use stats to justify that.
You mean you can't use rings? Like what?
What are you stats?
What are you talking? That's not you. You didn't.
Championships is a stat, right?
Quez, you didn't list a stat.
Choose one angle, guys. When it comes to LeBron James, everybody wants to keep moving the goalposts throughout the conversation.
Exactly.
Let's talk.
What is the actual? Then what are we looking at?
What are we talking
we look
about?
at who has the best career.
I'm trying to ask my question. That's what I'm trying to. That's what I'm looking at.
If we ask who has the best career, LeBron James. If we ask who is the most
longest career,
LeBron James.
LeBron James.
No, well, of course. You could say the longest. You could say the greatest. You could say the most accomplished.
Really, no, because Bill Russell got 11 rings.
But so
playoffs,
because you have 11 rings doesn't make
11
rings doesn't make yourself.
Guys, but then if we're talking about rings, then we cannot put Kobe or
Rob. Wait, hold on, adoration. Hold that. Put two picks. Rob, I need you. Wait, hold up. Rob, I need you to go ahead, click the link. Make sure you get
Rob don't know what
Make sure you got your Wi-Fi. Come on,
Rob
doesn't have a TV.
And can I say this to Mr. Rob?
Rob doesn't have a TV. Because I don't know where he's looking at, or is he only looking at games in black and white? Because I don't know.
But can I say something though? Can I say something real quick to that? LeBron wouldn't last in Jordan's era. Jordan wouldn't last in LeBron's era.
Of course,
he would destroy these niggas.
No, he would not.
Would have. No, and I'm a Jordan fan.
Y'all live in a fantasy world. Y'all live in a fantasy world.
His ass off the court.
LeBron would have been crying, and the rest would have been looking like
in his aggressive era. Because
no,
LeBron's
you mean Jordan would be crying.
No, LeBron would not.
They changed the rule for Jordan. They didn't change shit for LeBron. They changed everything for Jordan, including the 3-point line. The 3-point line. Remember, we had this stat.
They moved it further back.
The best time. The best.
Did they move
time
it further, like LeBron's hairline, all the way, like right here?
I know you ain't talking back, Mr. Pushback. I know Mr. Pushback ain't talking right now.
My hairline straight.
Yeah, his hairline is there.
Yeah, my hairline here. There's no spray paint here.
Straight, but you looking like a bottlenose dolphin right now because that shit looks. Your forehead is
growing. Beautiful man.
Your forehead is growing. Oh, Bob.
Also, be on the lookout for our very own Melvin Calendar in their new movie role, The Mole, and he will be starring this summer, June 28th. Netflix, look out, here we come, The Mole.
Wow,
it's all right.
Like a
Wait, hold on. Let me play a Norbit commercial real quick.
Wait.
Let me play the Norbit commercial.
Our very own Melvin has his own line of guacamole, Holy Moly Guacamole. It's tasty for any chip, any bread, any taco, any type of Mexican food that you can get. So make sure you support and get Holy Moly Guacamole.
Yeah, I was waiting for your punk ass. Welcome back.
Are you really gonna go home?
So listen,
listen.
Listen. This was my question, though. This is my question. All of you, we have all been employees before, right?
Yes.
If you had a job, and from 8 to 3, you were the greatest person at that motherfucking job. But from 3 to 5, we couldn't find you because you was hiding in the bathroom, you was in the break room, you was outside smoking a cigarette. Wouldn't we fire you? If every time it was important to close the store, you left early, or you was outside in the back smoking a cigarette,
I don't know that.
We not fire you.
That
if this was your job, right? No, listen.
That analogy doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't.
It makes perfect sense.
It doesn't.
Because every fourth quarter, when it comes to the playoffs, LeBron don't do shit.
Let me help you.
Quez, he has the most fourth quarter points in the NBA. So
because he's
don't
been
know
playing for 25 fucking years.
I'm talking about
this. Is
Melvin wants to talk about facts.
Right?
Here goes in the first round. Here goes the fourth quarter.
So in 5 games,
fourth quarter
had 15 points in the fourth quarter.
And how many? And
15 points in the fourth quarter.
You like to be BS on the numbers. So name a player that had more. I think I posted in the chat earlier. There is no other player that had 25 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks ever to lead the series. Jordan ain't blocking shit. Jordan may get some fake steals, and Jordan doesn't rebound. Look the stats up.
This was the last 5 minutes. Game 3.
Go look at the stats.
I know.
I just shared it in earlier. There and no 40-year-old. You're holding them to 30-year-old standards.
So Melvin, I will give you that. I will give you that.
So when was Jordan playing? Was Jordan playing in the playoffs?
That's not my job. You didn't retire. That's not my fault.
Was
here. We get the judges.
No. Was Jordan playing
That
makes no sense.
Real quick.
That makes no sense.
Real quick. I'm going to give LeBron his props because at 40 years old, he's playing high-level, top-notch basketball, and they're for real are holding him to a higher standard. So I will give you that, Melvin. You know what I'm saying? Like
that makes
but
no
he
sense.
has millions of dollars to pay to keep his body top notch, and he has discipline.
You can't defeat Father Time.
Here we go.
37. That's close to 40.
Here we go.
You cannot defeat Father Time.
Right.
And he has more games in the NBA than any other player except one. He has more playoff games than any other player ever.
I would hope so at
So
40 something.
he's played more basketball than anybody ever. So you're holding him to some standards
I will give you that,
these
Melvin.
people
You just don't like
play.
the fact that he's a nice guy.
So
and
that doesn't make any sense.
Retire.
You just mad.
Please
What are you
retire so we can win again.
Who?
Win again.
What are you? Do you even follow sports, Jess? Because
Yes.
Win again.
the 6 years that before LeBron went to the Lakers, we were
sports
trash.
since I was a teenager.
We were lottery picks.
Win again.
How do you think we got the lottery picks? How do you think we got
Lakers?
Ball?
Listen,
How did we get Lonzo Ball?
Wait. I got
How did we get Lonzo Ball? Because we were the worst team in the fucking NBA.
Right.
You don't get a top
wait.
lottery pick.
Wait,
if you're
so
the top
I got to
team.
defend Jess real quick.
There is no defending.
No,
that. There's no defending
Jess.
that.
Jess is.
Let me get my Kobe Bear. Hold on.
Go get your Kobe Bear.
Sit still. Jess is Lakers. Jess, you're moving. You're moving.
You could be.
Jess.
I'm a diehard Laker fan too.
No, Jess
I
is
know,
Lakers.
I
When
know
I talk about bleed purple and gold, she bleeds purple and gold. So she's an apologist, just like how you are, Melvin. You know, just because you're a LeBron. Fluffer, say you make sure that he holds his nuts up when he goes to the restroom.
You mean I'm a realist? I know what I'm talking about.
Numbers.
I know the numbers
Some people
and I
numbers.
back it up. I don't just spout bullshit because I believe in it. It's like, the world is flat. No.
That's very true.
We were a lottery team. So you can't have a lottery
Why is the
team.
tongue blue? Were you over here tongue kissing the Smurf?
You know it.
He got kids, man.
They still trash. I'm glad we came to that conclusion.
Yeah, LeBron James is better than Michael Jordan.
They were trash before he got there. They're trash now.
That's so
creative.
Hey.
Look at
Number 8.
Look at Michael Jordan
2001.
at 40 and look at LeBron at 40. I rest my fucking case. Michael Jordan can't win without a number 5 Hall of Famer or number 6 Hall of Famer is Scottie Pippen. He had the best percentage shooting guard, Steve Kerr. He had the best coach ever.
When LeBron just had Luka done. Like, you can't say that.
They played 30 games. They played 30 games.
And
you're holding him to it. Scottie Pippen did
Luka
better without Michael Jordan than Michael Jordan ever did without Scottie Pippen.
Guys,
numbers don't fucking lie.
Listen, this is the comparison of Michael Jordan going to get Reggie Miller on his team.
I shared in the chat previously that Michael Jordan said he would give up his whole paycheck to have Larry Bird come on his team. You know why? Because Larry Bird swept him so many damn times out the playoffs. So, and what about Detroit? They swept his ass. He never beat Larry Bird. He never beat Isaiah Thomas. And he never beat
Rob. One second. No. The link is in the comment section. It's on top. It's pinned. Just make sure.
Yeah.
It's pinned.
Make sure you have a 4K and not in black and white. Cause
just let him on, y'all.
Because he been watching the History Channel too much.
Oh, here we go. How do you have a stacked team in every team ever? Y'all just.
He said after Miami, he did.
That's not true. Guys,
after Miami,
LJ had a stacked team.
After Miami, Jordan had the best rebounder of all time, Dennis Rodman. The best
didn't play
career
basketball before he ever went to go get him.
Who do you
think? Dennis Rodman didn't even play basketball when they went to go pick that man up.
Exactly. So you pick somebody that didn't even want to play basketball anymore because he was the best rebounder. He had no interest in playing. But Jordan was like, come over here. We'll deal with you. We'll deal with you kicking the camera guy.
The man didn't play basketball until he was.
Hold up, Rob. I got you. This girl Jess is wilding on the show tonight, man. What you drinking?
Dennis Rodman
You
did
know what,
not
though?
play basketball in
Respect
high
Captain
school or any of
Morgan.
that.
What does that
They
matter?
went and
What
picked this man up off the side of the goddamn street.
what
You know
does
what
that
Jordan
matter?
said? Jordan said, "Look, I know he's unorthodox.
You mean after he
I
was
know
a
he's not a
champion in
great
Detroit?
basketball player, but I can use him."
What are
he
you
made
talking
that
about,
man
Quest? He was a
he made that
champion in
man
Detroit.
great.
He
He
was
made
already a
that
champion
man
in
great.
Detroit.
He made that man great.
He was a champion in Detroit
On
before he went.
accident.
He was a champion before Michael Jordan. He won in
I guess
Detroit.
we're not getting to the other topics.
Allen Iverson.
Let's go.
Allen
Let's go.
Iverson never won. He has the best handles ever, but he never won. That's because
That is
it's a
true.
team fucking sport. So here we are
Yes.
saying,
Thank you.
"Oh, LeBron, blah blah blah."
Finally.
And what was Jordan's stats at year 22? Oh yeah, he didn't
Exactly.
play.
Not only that.
What was
not
Jordan's
only that,
stats when he
how
was
many
40?
times did
Oh
Jordan
yeah,
go
he
to
didn't
the
play.
playoffs
He
before
didn't make
had
the
Scottie
playoffs.
Pippen?
Yeah,
How many wins does he have?
On the Wizards, Jordan was trash, but again, he was after.
Okay. So a 40-year-old Jordan was trash, but yet LeBron James.
But he
leads
was
his team-
old. He was
leads-
old. LeBron, so Melvin, while you're in the midst of brown nose
How many
or
wins
sucking
does
toes,
he have?
whatever you're doing, we give Jordan his props because Jordan. We gave LeBron props because LeBron, whatever he's doing with his body, saying he's keeping his body up, he's eating right, working out, doing everything. At the age of 40, what he's doing is phenomenal. So I'm never ever going to sit there and disrespect the man.
It's not.
on that
It's not
level.
about it. It's about how LeBron James respects the game. I shared in the chat. Jordan showed up to games drunk. There's no denying that shit. Jordan
Not
was
just
a
drunk or
gambler. Jordan was a drunk. Jordan outside. Thank God we didn't have social media because he had 8 girlfriends and he was sloppy about
There
it.
you go.
So
We're never
let's
talking about
not
his personal
talk
life.
about
What does
the
that have to do with
person's
basketball?
character.
No.
Let's not put what. So, but Quez earlier was saying, well, if it was a job, you show up to your job drunk, what happens?
Thank you. Oh, you don't take your job
Okay,
seriously.
so if
You're
it's
smoking
if
a
we're
joint.
talking about it's a
Somebody
job,
actually did
and you
Unless
show
you're
up
the supervisor.
and
You know what I'm
you
saying?
drunk as fuck.
If you're the supervisor, you show up drunk, who's gonna tell on you?
Was
Well,
Jordan not the supervisor?
Well,
Was he
then
not in
LeBron
control?
James
Was
is
he
the
not
supervisor right now.
Not
Yep.
only was he the supervisor, he's a ball
Okay.
hogging supervisor.
So then throw out that whole scenario
whole
of the
argument.
job because that doesn't
That
account
whole
for
argument.
Jordan.
Out.
And that's what we do all the time. When it goes
Yes.
against Jordan, we throw that shit out.
Exactly. But when it's LeBron, but did you wear your hair right? The way you were wearing your hair.
And
the
when
way you did your nails.
She sure did, Erica.
Oh, you're too rich.
She sure did.
Everybody in the NBA ain't rich. You're richer. You can afford to take care of your body. Everybody in the NBA is rich and can afford to take care of their body.
They are.
Absolutely.
And they have no excuse.
There's no excuses, y'all. LeBron's the GOAT. Case closed. Get that guy on
He's
the show.
not the GOAT.
No, he's not the GOAT.
He's
He's
not.
dope.
Well,
He's
who's
dope.
GOAT?
LeBron
Who's
is
GOAT?
dope. But he's not the GOAT.
You haven't.
Third, I'm interested in
haven't-
thinking what makes the GOAT for you.
It's either Jordan or Kobe.
Steph Curry
No,
is
no,
the
no.
GOAT compared
What
to
makes
LeBron.
them
If we're
the GOAT?
using numbers,
I
stats,
agree. Steph
What-
Curry is more of a GOAT
Steph
than
Curry-
LeBron.
Steph Curry is a better
We're talking-
Guys,
than
that doesn't
LeBron.
even make sense based on numbers.
I'm
based on
asking
anything.
what's the criteria for the GOAT? Like
First of all, you gotta incorporate the culture, right? You
Championships.
You got
Oh
all
my
of this
God.
comes
Championships do
everything
matter.
that made all the
So
rest
if
of the
it's
goats.
championships,
what are you talking about? Culture of
Championships
what?
makes
Neither
the
of the-
team money.
so then neither
Championships,
of them are the
points.
GOAT, y'all. If it's
No,
championships,
so
not
LeBron
just
James
Jordan
is
or-
definitely one of the GOATs.
Oh my
He's
God.
definitely a GOAT. He's one of the GOATs.
That'll make
but
no
he's
sense.
not
He's a
the
great
GOAT.
player.
So
He's
He
just
won
he's
the
not
Lakers
the-
So you have
one
the
championship.
you mean the guy that has the most points, 4th all time on assists, top 20
Because,
in
like you
rebounds,
said, Melvin, if we're going to play advocate, he's been in the league for what, since Jesus was born?
and that's my point.
That's his
If
longevity.
somebody is top of the line for so
No.
many goddamn years, then
Yes.
what?
Like
Oh,
that's
because
how many
listen-
You mean you're
He
so
was
good you got to
18.
play for 22
Hey,
years?
He was the king when he walked
prime
in the
example.
door.
Prime example. Prime example.
Of what?
Didn't Drake have the most number ones and the most streams
This isn't
for the
music.
past 15
This-
years?
this
He's
isn't
still not
music.
the best rapper, though, right?
He's not the best
Correct.
rapper. No.
But he's not even the best
Nobody said he
musician.
was.
And
LeBron, no,
Okay,
Kendrick
so-
just got 5 Grammys off of a diss song.
So that's what I'm saying.
But
When
I
you
wouldn't
guys
even
use numbers to equate your argument,
because
it makes it a
that makes
fallacy.
no sense.
If I played for 20, if I did something for 20 years, you would automatically assume that I would be great at it.
So
if I've
are
been
we
doing
saying?
it for 20
Are we
plus
saying
years,
that?
I
Wait,
should
wait,
be
wait.
great.
Are we saying that Kendrick Lamar is better than Michael Jackson?
Absolutely not.
Two different
Okay.
genres.
Well, how many Grammys and all that awards does Kendrick Lamar have versus the King of Pop?
But that's pop. It's not rap.
Rick Fox is not better than
Now we're in different. Now we're talking about different.
Derek Fisher is not better than Bron. No.
So that's like me saying Garth Brooks is better than Kendrick Lamar because that's not the same genre. They don't do the same thing.
And they don't play the
That's why
same.
he said music is different than basketball.
That's
no,
my whole
because
point.
I use that as an
music
analogy.
is, but it's music is music.
Numbers.
Music
you guys
is
say
music.
The numbers is all that matters.
No,
music is music.
Numbers. You were bringing up stats and numbers. I said, well, when it comes to stats
I never
and numbers,
brought up
LeBron James
stats and
wins.
numbers.
I
said Tatum better than Bron.
Stats and numbers.
My whole argument.
Wait. Rob.
He don't have a TV.
Wait,
Rob don't have a
Rob
TV.
says Bron. He said Garth Brooks is better than LeBron.
At country, maybe.
I didn't look. My whole argument from the very beginning was I don't care about none of that shit. LeBron doesn't have the mentality to be the greatest. That was my argument.
What mentality?
You guys started,
and you're wrong.
What mentality do you have to have, Quinn?
Mamba mentality.
What mentality do you have to have?
Exactly.
You have to have a killer instinct when it comes to winning. That's the.
I said that too, Rob.
He doesn't have it.
But LeBron won more than Jordan.
But he doesn't have the mentality to win.
Where? Not championships.
Only championships.
LeBron had lost this series.
The only way to have
you're talking about points.
No.
LeBron has more points than Jordan.
So who has the most playoff wins? Who has the most playoff wins? LeBron.
Who's got the most playoff losses? LeBron.
Not
James.
LeBron. Not LeBron.
It's on the screen.
The most losses all time.
How many more wins? So
doesn't matter. He got the most
playoff
losses.
That is crazy. That is crazy. You're leaving off the how many wins.
I will say
Just
that
to
they
say
do
he
have
has
a
losses.
point because now there's 7 games.
Hey, Drew, down. I'm trying to find your comments.
Back when Jordan was playing, it was not 7.
No,
why do you think?
Sorry.
The whole game.
Jess, do you know what swept means?
Yes.
Okay, Michael Jordan got swept by Larry Bird 3 times. So it don't matter if it was 4 games. It don't matter if it was 5 games. He got bounced and never beat Larry Bird. How are you the GOAT and never beat somebody?
That LeBron could possibly have more losses because there's 7 games now.
No, I get that, but it's also it makes it easier if you win the first couple games.
Yeah.
So
obviously,
well, if you're the greatest, you probably should.
And that's why
he's the greatest, and he does.
And that's why
he doesn't.
In terms of closeout,
he won 1 game.
He's only been
4 years. The past 4 years, he's got kicked out of every playoffs.
Guys, and that's what I'm saying, though, guys.
How many first round exits
does
Michael Jordan have? Look it up.
So here's my thing.
And then look up how many first round exits LeBron has.
Exactly. And pull up the stats.
And then compare how many years.
Comparing him to.
And then we could just do the simple.
You compare it to the next person.
We could just do the simple math.
You guys keep wanting to argue numbers, and I already gave you my point.
You said killer instinct.
Your point was dismantled.
He doesn't have it.
He
doesn't.
He has more clutch points than.
Your point was dismantled.
No, he doesn't.
Michael Jordan. He has. Yes, he does. Look
so
it up.
Both MJ. Hold up. So both MJ. Wait, Drew down. Drew down says so. Both MJ and LBJ had mountains to climb in the beginning of their career. Rob says Method XSD says Jordan went to the worst franchise in the NBA and made them good. Were you talking about the Wizards or the Bulls?
He's talking about the Bulls. When Jordan went to the Bulls, they were trash.
And how do you think they got LeBron James? they were a fucking lottery pick. Do people not know sports? LeBron was the number 1 pick because they were the shittiest team.
You talking about Cleveland?
Yes.
Yeah.
Historically, he brought them their first championship
He should have
ever.
stayed there.
He probably
We
would have
don't-
won
He can
more
do whatever he
championships.
wants.
They're first and the only.
The entire
Exactly.
Y'all needed him. Okay,
That's
I'm
the
sorry.
whole
I don't know what
point.
you're talking about, my love.
But so
Y'all
I mean, he
needed
was
something.
on Cleveland after they won that championship, bro. If any player could pick to
What do you
play
mean?
who
He
to play
brought them
with,
the
they would play with Jordan over LeBron. I
No,
think they were.
That's not true because most of the players said they would prefer to play with LeBron because LeBron passes the ball. Jordan ain't
that
so
part.
if you're on the
Jordan
team
was a ball
and
hog.
you're
That's why I
not
didn't
getting
like
the
him.
ball, then what are
LeBron
you
does
fucking
pass the
doing?
ball.
Yes, he's
LeBron's
fourth
a
all
great
time in
facilitator.
He
assists.
passes the ball and
He's
he makes
a great
fourth all
facilitator.
time in
LeBron,
assists.
you to make
I mean,
just
it.
retire.
hey, as a Laker fan, I just seen him be a great facilitator in the fourth.
Okay.
And him passing the ball to Austin Reeves and everybody else instead
That's
of
why
going
he
up for the
had
2.
0.
You know what I'm saying?
So
Like that's why
I
he had
just
6
looked it
points
up.
in the fourth
So,
quarter.
Game-winning shots.
Just
LeBron
retire,
James,
LeBron.
who's played way more seasons than Michael Jordan, has 24 game-winning shots. Michael Jordan has 25.
Okay.
That's it.
So
you asked me to look it up. I just
he's
looked
the
it up.
greatest because he made one more.
No, but that's not. I don't think that's what he's saying. He's saying
No,
basically,
You asked me to look it up. I just looked it up. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and I'm saying
I already
and then
told
look up-
you guys what I thought
look up
about
playoff
LeBron.
game
That has
winners.
nothing to do with these numbers that you guys are speaking
playoff
of.
game winners. Playoff game winners.
That was playoffs.
No, that's not. That's not.
I think it is. Is it?
No,
Wait,
it's not.
Look it up, Quiz. Check.
All right,
But
now
the point of the matter is
I
this,
gotta
guys.
put playoffs in it.
We
No,
all
I
know.
I thought
Wait,
game winners was game winners.
But wait a
No,
minute, though,
game winners are game
but wait.
winners, but I'm saying playoff game winners, LeBron James.
But here's the thing, though. Not only that, but we just talked about how Michael Jordan hogs the ball. Nobody else will get a chance on Michael Jordan's team to hit a game-winning shot because he won't pass it to you even if you're the only one.
I agree.
Drew Down says his point is how many more games did
If
LBG
you got a
have?
good shot, if you got a good shot and he has the opportunity to pass to you, he's not gonna do it. So you just
Because
won't
he's
get a
seen you
game-winning shot
practice.
altogether, and we know that about Jordan.
Because he's seen them at practice. Yeah, because
It's the truth.
Wait,
because he's
wait,
seen
hold
them at
on.
practice. That's exactly what he said. Why would I pass you the ball and I seen you at practice?
Wait, hold up. Drew Down says.
Why would I pass you the ball? And I was
I'm trying
in
to
the
read.
gym
I'm
at
trying to read
2
the
a.m.
comments. I'm trying to get to
and
the
you didn't walk
comments.
in
The
till
comments
6.
are flying in fast. Hold up. Drew Down says his point is how many more games did LBJ have to be one behind MJ?
I completely
Rob
understand
says.
that.
Rob says once again, Bron didn't win the Cavs a championship. Kyrie did.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Rob says Kobe was the same way as far as like, hey, I seen you practice and you know, so you're not getting the ball. Yeah, Kobe was definitely savage like that.
I don't hog the ball, and if we lose,
Drew
we
Down
lose 'cause
says
I gotta shine.
Drew Down says MJ put the team on his back. MJ to John Parson and Steve Kerr. And then, you know, Rob says facts, and then thank you, Drew. Thank you, Drew.
Again, so if you want to play like, oh, well, how many more games? It can't be out of how many more games because that would be dumb. It would be how many more shot attempts. So how many times did Jordan make it versus how many times did LeBron make it? Then no, because not so if you beat a team by 40, are you gonna have a game winner? If you beat think about it. If you beat a game, no. So how many close games are there? So a game winner is out of how many game winners?
Close and he lost.
And how many times did
Jets did have a point with that?
This last one.
Oh, you mean the one where he has a torn MCL and stayed and played?
What? Kobe played with a broken finger. Come on now.
It wasn't broken. It was dislocated, and you
still
don't have to run 5 miles on an MCL. Jess, have you ever ran on an MCL?
No,
I have.
I'm not a sports player, but I watch basketball.
Okay, I have.
Let me think it off.
I have. And if you have a torn MCL, try running, try jumping. Just
I will never, because I'm not an athlete.
So Melvin, are you saying that they lost this playoff run because he had a torn MCL?
No, there was several facts. One, the coaching was shit. JJ Redick, he didn't make any adjustments. They had no center. Name a time Ruby Gobert.
I can give you that. That is true.
Ruby Gobert, the softest motherfucker in the league.
He is softer than baby shit. He's softer than ice cream on a hot San Bernardino day.
He's softer than my 6-year-old.
Yeah, but he's 7'3", and if you don't have a center and you're playing guys that are 6'6" against him,
wait.
Okay,
Reeves, who was Melvin, I gotta play
advocate.
I gotta play advocate real quick. LeBron James is 6'9", right? So if he's played all 5 positions, Kobe would have sat up there whether he was like 7'3" or 5'1", and
Kobe would have got dunked on
him. But he still would have. Hey, if we're gonna lose the game, we're gonna lose it because I gave it all my all.
And how many points did he have?
And pass the ball. But LeBron James was over here. He didn't guard Rudy Go. But you're right to a certain point, though.
No defense.
No. Okay. No, Melvin's wait. Melvin's right because JJ Redick has like Markieff Morris, who's like 6'9". You could have used him to sit there and guard
Hayes,
Rudy
7'1".
But
Jackson Hayes,
but he's kind of
7
soft.
7'1".
He's kind of soft too, though.
But they got beat on the boards on rebounds because they were going against a 7'3" person. And no other game did they get beat on rebounds because they never tried to small ball it. So
Brian quit because it's broader ball. Yo, Rob is in here talking big shit. I need you on this show, Rob.
Yeah, Rob can talk shit from the comic section, but I don't think Rob knows basketball.
Wait. No, he's a Celtic fan. Kobe had Gasol and went in against my Celtics. Bron had Luka and gets knocked out the first
played
round.
30 games. He played 30 games with
but
a
so
rookie
did Kobe
head,
with
a rookie head coach. So when Kobe had a rookie head coach, how did Kobe do? When Kobe didn't have Phil Jackson,
oh my God,
I'll wait.
Be on Kobe's level.
So let me see. The 2 goats in your guys' fucking categories had Phil Jackson, the greatest coach of all time. And they both had the same system of basketball, the triangle defense and the triangle offense. But it's somehow these guys that plug and play that offense are the goats. It makes no sense. But when they didn't have it, did they win? No.
Rob says, but you want to put Bron on MJ's level.
No, I'm putting Bron above MJ. That's the difference.
Rob said Jason had a rookie coach and won it. You talking about Jason Kidd? No, Jason Tatum. Okay, Jason Tatum had a rookie coach last year and won.
You mean that they had the same players for the last 3?
Right. I was getting ready to say that. The Celtics were stacked. When they went to the playoffs the first time, they essentially kept the same team and just improved it. Yeah, and Jason Tatum, he studied Kobe. He's a Kobe fan, you know what I'm saying? So we're just gonna put that out there.
Mamba mentality.
Jason Tatum, that light-skinned nigga ain't the face of the NBA. So let's just stop it there.
Melvin, ain't you light-skinned?
He's the same color as you, Melvin.
Hell, no, he ain't. He high yellow. He's way lighter than you, Jess.
You're just a stained yellow darker, but yeah, you're still yellow.
Nah.
You over there looking like old yellow, but you know what I'm saying?
I identify as one shade lighter as Quez. I already said that.
Oh my God. No, that's what Third should do with his 70%.
I know.
You gotta identify. You gotta be like, I identify as
black. But his 77% got left in the sun too long because that shit.
Yeah.
He a little overcooked. Right now he look darker than Quez. Even his gums look darker than Quez. It looks like my background. That big black square right there.
I give you that.
We wasted all our time.
Yeah, right. I see all 32 of his teeth and some in the back, some extra in the back. Oh, Norbit ass. See 40 of your little gremlin ass teeth.
It's all good.
Oh, Kool-Aid smile.
I do see black on your patches though. We're gonna start calling your ass patches. You know what I'm saying?
Patches of Houlihan.
And I do see that dark ass fucking mole, nigga. Where are you trying to find Long John Silver's gold?
I'm sure you have a couple moles, but you can't see it.
Nah, nigga, not like you. Not like you. Holy moly,
I'm sure you have a couple moles.
Nigga,
and it plays into your favor.
On your shit.
It plays in favor that your hairline
I'm
goes
sorry, Adoration.
so far
I forgot.
back.
I'm sorry. I see this cat right here.
I'm sorry. I'm talking.
I could barely see the stretch marks on your eyelids.
Old
I could barely
Yeller.
see the stretch marks on your eyelids.
Old Yeller.
I could barely see those. Look at that.
You just mad, man. You over here sucking on Smurf's dingling. That's why your damn tongue is blue.
Why
You know
it
what
looks
I'm
like
saying?
whoa, you have muffins in your
How did we
cheeks?
get here?
Why it looks like you have
Jess,
muffins
take that
in your
man
cheeks?
cup. Take that cup, Jess.
It's gone. That's the problem.
Empty.
Oh well, shit. Yeah.
Why it look like he have muffins in his cheeks already? Spit those out. Spit those big.
You look like you store
Why
food
you
in the
have a muffin
wintertime.
in
What
each
you
cheek?
talking
You have
about?
a muffin in each cheek out here.
Hey,
big
hey
ass
Melvin.
cheekbones.
Hey Melvin, do me a favor. Give me
Hey,
five.
it's been a great show. Love you guys.
Right?
Give me five.
I'll give you
Now,
four. Best I can do is
give me
4.5.
five, not four. Give me
Best I
number
can do
five,
is
not
4.5. Best I can do is 4.5. That's the best I got. Like Pawn Stars. Best I got is 4.5.
Damn it. Is that other half in LeBron's asshole?
No, it's somewhere in 29 palms. They didn't give that shit back.
Hey man.
Hey, y'all ain't shit, bro. Like this
Melvin
was
started me.
unnecessary.
For real.
This was highly unnecessary. I don't know.
I love Melvin sometimes. Hey Melvin, you kind of look like Clay Thompson,
you
a darker
allowed
version.
to drink apple juice on this show. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna need you to have a cup of water every single time.
Right.
This shit just went left today.
I'm just saying, man.
We didn't talk about
Melvin.
shit.
Melvin should be able to relate to Kobe. You know, Kobe played with 9 fingers, and so does Melvin.
Yep. That's true.
He's a LeBron fan.
But we all can relate. We all can relate to third because he never played. So
I did play. That's what I'm saying. I played.
You didn't play shit.
You were in the background watching. You were probably with the cheerleaders
like
with
you
the
have one
pom-poms.
athletic gene in your body.
When you were over there with
you can't fit that athletic gene.
Worked with the cheerleaders with the
You
pom-poms.
did no. I played every sport actually.
Hey, roll the ending clip.
I played every sport. I literally played. I played basketball with Quiz. I played football
at the YMCA?
with Coach Helgeson. I was on the practice squad. I played baseball.
This Negro played with the village people.
I played hockey. I literally played every sport.
Ew.
So,
Shannon Sharp.
Ew.
Who ended the show?
I did. Suck it. Wrap this shit up, bro. Like,
That's low, Rob. That's low.
Ron said.
Rob don't own a TV. He just has Instagram.
Goddamn. But
Rob,
hey,
stay off of
we spent
Instagram.
2 hours talking about LeBron, boy.
Hey man, the only one who loves LeBron more than Melvin is Shannon Sharp. Man.
No, I support the truth.
Hey, so
I said it a billion times. MJ had the shortest great span. That hasn't been touched in a
I think Drew Down said it, or no, it was Rob. My GOAT, Jordan, Kobe, whatever, you know what I'm saying, and then Tim Duncan, LeBron's in the top 5 for
you know who the real GOAT is? Third's the real throat goat.
Not for me.
Third is the real throat goat.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
Not like you.
Third is the throat. He is the throat goat. Third is the throat goat.
Hey man, I heard you would like going to
Mexico.
The donkey show.
Which
third is the throat goat.
Hey,
that's my goat. Superhead.
Go ahead.
Third is superhead.
Love you guys. Sorry, adoration. We had this lined up for you, and you know what I'm saying? It just turned into debauchery. You know what I'm saying?
I blame third.
Yeah, I blame him too. You know what I'm saying?
Me too.
To the guy who said that Kyrie won for LeBron.
Yeah.
He was there before LeBron came back.
And Kyrie was like in his second Kyrie was in his second year, and LeBron averaged 30. Oh, hi Queen. Look at the little princess.
Hi.
Hey Rob, on some real though, when LeBron got back to Cleveland, and they were definitely a great pair. They definitely helped. But even LeBron would say that Kyrie did definitely help win that championship. They put the ball in his hands.
Everybody on the team helped.
That game 7. No. We're not denying that. We're not denying that. Kyrie and LeBron were a good team. They were a good match. But then even afterwards,
LeBron works with people well.
If we're going to talk about it, we're going to really talk about it. Steph Curry and the Warriors.
Yeah, if I was 7 feet tall and could jump out of the fucking gym and was built like an ox, I'd work with everybody well too.
All right, y'all. Hey,
Yeah, Mandingo Warrior.
hey, yo, so hey, we're
You know
out
what
of
I'm
time,
saying?
y'all. I'm sorry that we couldn't get to
I was graded 5'11". You know what I'm saying?
Wait, hold up.
Oh,
I'm sorry we
really?
couldn't get to the other topics. We had the Red Pill Society and the Shedeur Sanders snub. I'm sorry we couldn't get to it. This was a heated debate talking about LeBron, whether he's a GOAT. We'll
After
talk
party
about this.
tomorrow.
We will pick up
Politics and
this talk.
sports are dangerous.
We will pick up this talk after Mother's Day. We're gonna have a Mother's Day edition where we definitely salute the women. We're gonna talk with Tracy Ellis Ross, what she was saying about not having a kid or being married at a certain age. We're gonna talk about maternal health. We're gonna pick that back up during Mother's Day for our Mother's Day edition. So
this Women
Are
Health Month
we
in
celebrating
May.
third?
Yes, it
so
is.
make sure
We got to
that we
celebrate
come
third.
back. Make sure
'cause
that
he's
we
a
come back next
motherfucker.
week. Make sure
That's
that
what
we
we
come
got.
back next week.
We're
I don't
celebrating
know what
third
you
because
said.
he's a big
Make sure that we come
motherfucker.
back next
That's
week.
what we're
That we'll be
celebrating.
here. All right, y'all. One love.
All right.
Catch you next week. Thank you for
Celebrate
those
that
that
big
subscribe.
motherfucker
You guys
third.
show love. Peace.